Julia Lewis edged her way through the gawping crowd. Then a young policeman blocked her way when she finally broke through. "Sorry, miss." The bobby pointed his truncheon. "That way will take you to the markets along the commercial road." "Thank you, Constable, but someone else is shopping today. I'm here to examine a corpse." He stared, opened his mouth, and closed it. Julia sighed. "Perhaps you'd be kind enough to call your superior officer?" She pulled out a note and checked the signature. "Inspector Richard Tennant?" "Paddy," he called over his shoulder to a tall, burly copper. "Lady wants to see the governor." When he added, "It's about the body," the big man looked at her sharply. His eyes dropped to her medical bag. "All right, Bert. Find himself and tell him he's wanted." The younger constable walked off, glancing back at her over his shoulder. The big policeman touched his helmet. "The officer's after fetching the inspector," he said, the lilt and cadence of Ireland in his voice. "Thank you, Constable O'Malley." Julia nodded. Constable O'Malley. She dropped her medical bag and looked around. The note had directed her to a construction site, the last unfinished section of London's massive sewer project, but the discovery of a body had halted all work. Pickaxes and shovels leaned against piles of grey stone and dusty brick, while idled men puffed on clay pipes, in no hurry to resume their labours. They had pulled down a row of houses to make room for a tunnel, and the void yawned like a gap-toothed smile between dilapidated buildings, their pitched roofs, and chimneys a jagged line against the sky. It had rained the night before. Julia glanced up at a pewter sky that threatened another downpour. The murder scene would turn into a bog if the inspector didn't hurry.